Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. It is Dawn and Ian, and we are here today to actually get back to basics, right? And talk to you about the first few steps on the process to start you to find your new home, right? It doesn't have to be a first time home buyer, it can be a second buyer, it could be a third buyer. So first steps first is you get referred to me, and we talk about the realtor. We get to know each other. I ask you some questions to pre-qualify your questions, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to recommend you to Ian, because you need to start the pre-approval process, right? Because we did talk about pre-approval
Yes.
before and why it's so important. And one of the things that I usually come across is that buyers come to me and they're like, oh, we really want to see this house. And when I ask them what their pre-approval is, and if they have the pre-approval, they say they don't have a pre-approval and they just want to go take a look at the house, because if they really like it, then they'll do the pre-approval process. So that's not, I'm going to be honest, that's not the way to go. Because like we talked about, it's really important to find out what your criteria is and what your portfolio is and what your debt to income ratio is to be able to get a loan, correct?
Absolutely, very important.
Right.
And you find that dream home, and if you want to make an offer, having that pre-approval and that first step is going to be so helpful.
Right, because then we can just immediately put an offer in. Because let's just say you see the house, you love it, you want to put the offer in. Ian talks to you, you do the pre-approval process, he collects all the data he needs to collect, runs to credit, all of a sudden, oops, you have a couple, disputes on your account, on your credit score, and your credit wasn't really what it was that you thought it was. So now you can't put an offer in on that house. Or I just had this happen, because I love to tell you real life stories, right? Which might even be a segment that we could do, right? So just had a buyer just recently wanted to put an offer in on a house. I took her over and she had to re-up her pre-approval, and guess what happened? Because she's on a fixed income, she cannot purchase that home. She can't afford it. So what she thought was here is now here. So she cannot buy that home. So we didn't put an offer in. So now we have to start looking for different homes for her.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important in the beginning, because you may have your heart set on a certain house, and even if you can qualify in terms of a mortgage, you may want to have your payment in a certain range. Well, knowing that information ahead of time is going to help you. So that's critical, absolutely.
It's
important
huge.
First step. Yeah.
It's a really important first step, because if you don't have that, then you're going to be disappointed, right? And you're going to be disappointed at me, because I'm the person right there, like in defense. Or they're going to be disappointed with you, because they're gonna be like, what do you mean, Ian? What do you mean this is on there? What do you mean that's going to happen? Like, it's really key to have that pre-approval first, so you can get all of that stuff taken care of in the beginning, and then you can say, okay, let's start looking for homes and showing, because then immediately we can start putting in offers. And if it's the opposite way around, I don't want you to be disappointed from the very beginning that you can't do it, because all of a sudden you just had to have that house and now you can't have it because you didn't have your pre-approval first. So folks, it's really, really important that you get the pre-approval before we start seeing homes. And it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And
we'll talk about additional steps in the process, but doing this first couple things is really key to making it as smooth as possible.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So I hope that helped. I hope that it was of value to you. And if you wanted more information, check the comments below for Ian's information and my information. Reach out to us. We'd love to help you and walk you through the process to give you the guidance and get you to your next home.
Right? Sounds great.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.